was thinking.
Wonderful to be back here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Finally, the time has come, and CWE has returned. I am Jeremiah Cope. Alongside, as always, is the wonderful Connor Brandt. Connor, we are back, and we are ready to kick things off in full swing. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
I believe you are, and ladies and gentlemen, these fans better be ready because, as I understand it, Corey Fox has planned one hell of a show for us tonight, and I am not looking to be disappointed. I don't think I will be. What about you?
Probably not.
All right. All right, well, here we go. And it is time to kick the show off, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the owner and chairman of Championship Wrestling Entertainment, Corey Fox.
Corey Fox, the owner and chairman, is on his way down to the ring. Now, as I mentioned, I have been promised that Corey Fox has a few big announcements to make here tonight, as well as a few mentions about the card for the upcoming month. And Connor, every time Corey Fox has made an announcement over the last few months, it's been a good one, so I'm really looking forward to this.
Well, we'll see if those feelings are shared by the people he talks about, because, like you said, he always changes things in a big way when he comes down here.
And I have a feeling something big is about to happen, and with such a return here in Pittsburgh, the energy from the crowd, the energy from Corey Fox and everyone else, I can only imagine that this place is going to spike, and in a big way. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Corey Fox in the ring as he gets set to make a major announcement that I am absolutely sure is going to change a lot of things for the upcoming month. Let's go to him.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, I was hoping that I would never have to say this again. But holy cow, does it feel good to stand in this ring, look at each and every one of you and say, ladies and gentlemen, Championship Wrestling Entertainment is back!
And the crowd agrees.
Now, as you all know, my name is Corey Fox, and I am the owner and chairman of Championship Wrestling Entertainment. And here's why you should listen to me. You see, I know we've had some troubles. We've had some technical difficulties. We've had financial difficulties. We've had contractual difficulties. Everything that has been thrown against us has held us down. There's no doubt about it. But ladies and gentlemen, where are we right now? Look around and tell me, what do you see? Do you see a CWE ring? Because I do. Do you see the CWE stage? Because I do. Do you see the CWE fans? Because I do. I see each and every one of you looking me in the eye, and I know that each and every one of you is thinking, man, it feels good to be back, right? Well, here's why you should listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. You see, I didn't want this. I didn't want to go away for this long. I didn't want to have CWE not be on your televisions and in person for this long. It's against my best interests, it's against your best interests. And I want to make sure it does not ever happen again. So ladies and gentlemen, I recently set up a broadcasting deal with a very important subreddit, WWE Games. And through them, we are going to have an audience. We are going to have a vision. We are going to have a view moving forward, because every Wednesday, you can watch the latest episode of CWE right there on WWE Games subreddit.
That is awesome!
While you're on Reddit, check out the CWE subreddit as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what are we going to do to celebrate this return right here tonight? Well, I guess we'll just have to find out.
What a major announcement made here by our owner and chairman Corey Fox about those broadcasting rights, eh?
Yeah. I mean, wait a second.
Oh no. Come to spoil the party like always.
Well, it wouldn't be a return of CWE without these guys.
Unfortunately, I have to agree with you, Connor. The tag team champions, the world's champion and the Royal Crowd champion are on their way down to the ring. The Edge is here. And much to the dismay of the people in the crowd, the Edge looks like they have come out here to say something, and I'm not looking forward to it any more than anyone else is, that's for sure. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, since Corey Fox alluded it to all of you, it is my job to remind you that you can follow CWE in a number of ways. You can go on Facebook and Tumblr at CWE Wrestling. Follow us on Twitter at CWE Live. Subscribe to our subreddit, CWE. And of course, subscribe right here on YouTube, where you should be watching this already. I've been getting more efficient at doing that, haven't I?
You have.
It's a lot less monotonous than it used to be. Took 10 minutes before.
It did.
I mean, the Edge is here, ladies and gentlemen, and they look motivated, and that's not a good thing for anyone else, that's for sure. Connor, the Edge was successful at Eye of the Storm. JC Hall beat Sid Floyd, but where the circumstances were certainly less than wow, I forgot the word. That's embarrassing, Connor. There was a lot of conflict that went down.
You want to know why?
Controversy.
I don't think we should listen to you, sir. You know, I've been around for long enough now to know that whoever seems to be in charge around here can't even make simple business decisions. I mean, is it difficult? Do you struggle? When you wake up in the morning, do you think, I think I'm just gonna and go home? How do you screw this up so badly, Mr. Fox? I mean, let's look at things here. Let's look at things. CWE, when we left in April, was at its apex. Apex! And do you know why? Because people like me, people like Chris Twenier, people like Allison James were on top. And when we were on top, you tried to sabotage us by sacrificing the entire show. Well, guess what? Here we are in June, and we're still on top. The Edge is still dominant. As a matter of fact, at the end of this month, it will have been a year that Chris Twenier and I have held the tag championships without losing it once. It will be a year since Allison James won her CWE Women's Championship and has not lost it once. Maybe you need to wake up and realize that you are in the era of the Edge, and you don't make the decisions around here. We do. So you want to know what I think? Here's what I think. When I look around, what do I see? That's what's really important. And what I see is very simple. I see an old, useless company who's surviving by riding on the coattails of its young talent. I see a sea of sort of useless, sort of ugly, mostly ugly people in a city that I'm unfortunate enough to have grown up in. And then I see a man whose reputation is that of his past. Corey, I don't know how to put this nicely, and I don't really care to. So I'm just gonna tell you right now that you're pretty much useless. No, hold on, listen to me. I mean, what has this man done for you? This is the man who let CWE go under twice in his tenure. This is the man, 3 times actually, let's not forget about January. This is the man who cannot, absolutely cannot, keep a steady situation here. And I'm supposed to take orders from you. I don't think so. Meanwhile, while he was failing you all, The Edge won the CWE World's Championship. The Edge won the CWE Royal Crown Championship. The Edge became the most dominant faction in professional wrestling right in front of your eyes, and you wasted it. So let me ask you this, Mr. Fox. Are you prepared to do what's right for this business? Are you prepared to give the Edge the respect it deserves? Are you prepared to sacrifice personal gain to do what's right for this business? Because that's what I've been doing all along. And these people booed me. They spit on me when I would go to the airports. They'd throw things at me when I went out to eat with my family. But then you fail them over and over again, and every single time you show your face, they cheer for you. That doesn't sit right with me. So I'm gonna ask you one more time. If you're really prepared to do what's right for this business, if you really think that you have what it takes to make CWE something that it should have been all along, then listen to me. Make this easy for the Edge. Don't make us have to come out here and demonstrate the same messages week after week after week. You have the power to change something and to do something. So do something! You want me to do something, that's what you said. There's a lot of things I could do, like fire you right here and right now. Would that be enough?
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, totally.
Or no, maybe I'll fire your girlfriend, Allison James, on the spot. Wouldn't it be such a shame for her to lose her job in the middle of the highlight of her career? I think it would be. Or better yet, I could let the fans vote on firing you. How about that? Yeah, they like that, don't they? But no, you see, here's the thing. I'm not gonna fire you. No one's gonna fire you. Because as much as I don't like you, as much as every time I see you I get sick, as much as that's the truth, Holm, you're too important to this company. There, I said it. Are you happy? Are you happy? You're too important to this company. You've got 5 championships between the 3 of you, and I understand that. And whether or not I agree with how you got to where you got there. So I'm not gonna fire you. But I'm gonna do every single thing in my power to make sure that by the end of this month, the Edge is half of what it's been. And that starts right here tonight. JC Holm, you are gonna compete in our main event tonight. And you take on a man who you've given way more trouble than he deserves. Chase Adams. And in 4 weeks' time, we are coming up on the 1st annual United States Showdown, our tribute to the American men and women who give their lives fighting in the military. And you will compete at the 1st annual United States Showdown, where you will defend both of your championships. The first, the World's Championship. You will be defending that belt once again against Sid Floyd. And you will be defending those tag team championships. And as far as who your #1 contenders are, it's within my power not to tell you. You'll find out when the time is right, but until then, best of luck, gentlemen.
Connor, those announcements are huge. I mean, the tag titles are on the line. When was the last time we saw those defended?
Not for a while.
And then the World's Championship against Sid Floyd one more time. And Chase Adams against Holm right here tonight. This is going to be a hell of a show.
That's the one I'm looking forward to tonight.
And I can't blame you. That match is going to be intense. All of that and more when we come back right here on CWE Live. back to CWE Live. Now, Connor, we have a match coming up here.
The contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 229 pounds, Kenny Barrett.
Now, as I was saying, Connor, we have a match coming up here, but we have to take 1 second and talk about what we just saw a moment ago. Corey Fox announcing that at the United States Showdown, the tag team titles will be defended by The Edge, but he didn't mention the opponents.
No, he didn't. And you know, in this company, there are so many people that could be. So
Any two people could be against G.C. Hallman and Chris Twenier, but he's also got to defend the CWE Championship against Sid Floyd one more time.
And introducing his opponent, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 274 pounds, the CWE North American Champion, Isaac Morgan.
And now we turn our attention to this match, which features two amazing CWE superstars, including that one, the North American Champion, Isaac Morgan. Now, Connor, ever since Isaac Morgan won that North American Championship back on March 22nd, he has been absolutely glowing with confidence. Every challenge that's been put in front of him, he has conquered, and tonight, he has Kenny Barrett.
And, you know, rightfully, I mean, he earned everything that he got. So, I mean, to see Isaac Morgan come this far, overcome what he's overcome, it's the American dream.
And that is going to have to be his dream here tonight when he takes on the Perfect 10, Kenny Barrett. As Barrett is off to a strong start to begin this match. Ties up the arm, but Morgan, and a big shoulder to follow.
It's gonna be interesting to see how Isaac Morgan's more power style abilities go along with Kenny Barrett, more of a grappler, top rope.
Technician. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, and I think that's what makes matches like this so much fun to watch. As Morgan goes behind. Now let's stack the deck here. Isaac Morgan, the former Olympic tryout powerlifter, and you can see that it didn't take much for him to get to where he is, but Isaac Morgan, back suplex, brings that powerlifting background into professional wrestling here, and he's done a tremendous job since arriving in late 2012.
Oh, and there's cover.
One. Oh, no, not even one. Early attempt there, but no cigar. And now Morgan. Oh, big clothesline out of the corner.
Isaac Morgan definitely in the driver's seat, but
now let's talk about Kenny Barrett here for a minute. Watch out. Oh, he reversed it. Flapjack counter, nicely done. But let's talk about Kenny Barrett. Here's a guy who's been sort of in the back seat for a lot longer than I'm sure he would like. Watch out. Oh, big shot to the head. I'm sure he's been in the back seat for a lot longer than he would like. And what is Kenny Barrett going to have to do to get himself into regular contention once again?
I mean, I think that most people will agree that as of late, Kenny Barrett has been most remembered for his Perfect 10 segments than his wrestling. But a win over Isaac Morgan would definitely improve his chances with a disgusting groin hit there.
Really?
But would definitely
cover. One. And okay, got it won by Morgan.
Would definitely improve his standings because I mean, nothing shows off more than a win over a belt holder.
Well, you're right about that, and I would also like to think that if Kenny Barrett were to get the win tonight, he would have to rightfully become the #1 contender to the North American Championship. As Barrett now, to the knee. Barrett is making a point to strike at the knee here. Oh, but a reversal by Barrett. And the counter there by Morgan. And this has gone back and forth.
It really has, and you know, that's one of the things that Isaac Morgan going to the
ground and pound. Now Isaac Morgan, oh, look at this. Oh, but Barrett, oh, right to the head with that back of the elbow.
And there's some another reversal there by Morgan. He's
Great
had a
match here.
He has had a couple of those.
Oh, and Barrett, look at this.
Again.
Morgan, this is awesome. These two, how long are these guys going to go at it? And Barrett, this is incredible. Oh, shot to the gut. And wait a minute, Barrett. Oh, he might be thinking it. Up. Golden Gate drop. Let's look at that again. What impact. Look how high he got Morgan in the air for that Golden Gate drop.
And you could just see Morgan go limp right after that impact.
It has put so many superstars away, that move in the cover.
One,
two, and no, a kick out. Somehow Morgan survives the Golden Gate drop here from Kenny Barrett.
But now Now Kenny Barrett is riding the wave of momentum. And,
Watch out. Hey, Barrett.
And it wouldn't be a return to CWE without
This
one of them.
happened. Yeah.
Morgan trying to catch his breath.
Oh, and a shot from Morgan. So smart. Staying in the ring, not baiting, going after Kenny Barrett there. And as STO takedown as Morgan starting to feel it. Maybe build some momentum of his own here. What's Morgan going to have to do to survive now that he's been on the downside of this match here?
Well, I mean, I think it definitely plays into him at a mental level because, you know, now he knows that Kenny Barrett can definitely go toe-to-toe with him in the strength department.
And watch out, I think he's going to go for it again here. Barrett, up,
and
golden knee drop. And that one didn't look any prettier than the first one.
And the cover.
1, 2,
and
kick out. Morgan survives the second Golden Gate drop. And now Morgan on top here. Into a sleeper hold. Gonna wear Kenny Barrett down. That's what you have to do, I think, at this point of the match. It gives you an opportunity to catch your breath while you put some serious hurting on your opponent at the same time. As Isaac Morgan is taking control now. This is what I love about CWE. No one is ever the clear-cut winner when it comes to these sorts of things. Look at Morgan. Power slam with authority. Isaac Morgan, so strong. And, you know, that's the thing that I think Kenny Barrett has to be careful of. It's almost like one big slam from Morgan is the equivalent to 4 or 5 from Barrett. And now Morgan. Oh, look out. We've seen this before. Up, and the big pump handle power slam. That is going to be enough.
Cover.
1, 2, and Morgan gets the win. What an awesome match to kick off CWE's return to the air.
And hats off to Isaac Morgan there.
Absolutely. Isaac Morgan put on one hell of a show and went through quite a lot to do it. And I am more than impressed with this young athlete. The North American champion has left an impression on us all, and not without good reason. Look at Morgan. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told that we are prepared to go backstage in just a moment with our interviewer, Chaz Tyler.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chaz Tyler, and I'm standing here with the hardcore champion himself, Cable. Now, Cable, coming up in just a few minutes, you've got a hardcore fatal 4-way match for the championship. Can you give us your thoughts about the match?
Well, I guess not. Cable, a man of few words. But when we come back, what Chaz Tyler was talking about, the fatal 4-way hardcore match. And because Cable's competing, the belt will be on the line. This is going to be awesome. And you get to see it right here on CWE Live when we come back. And welcome back to CWE Live. We are here in our hometown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And this is going to be brutal.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way match for the CWE Hardcore Championship. Introducing first, the champion from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 198 pounds, he is the Hardcore Champion, Cable.
And watch out, Cable is here, and man does he look angry as always. A man of few words, as we learned earlier in our interview with Chaz Tyler. Cable is not here to talk, he is here to fight.
And you know what? Like the hardcore division states, every time Cable's in the ring, so is the belt. So
you are right about that, and here comes his challenger.
The next challenger from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 177 pounds, Gordon Flash.
And the man of many scars is on his way down to the ring, arguably a man who has put himself through more agony for the sake of winning than anyone else I've ever seen. Gordon Slash is a man who just simply will not quit and will not go away, and that is going to help him here in this kind of match tonight. Let's not forget about in 2011, this man broke his orbital bone being thrown off the top rope, landing on our ring bell, and that's not a pretty injury. Here comes the next one.
And introducing the next challenger, now residing in Houston, Texas, weighing in at 221 pounds, representing Strictly Business, Eric Matthews.
And Eric Matthews, the second most recent hardcore champion, is on his way down to the ring. Now let's not forget, the guy who took the belt originally from Eric Matthews was Cable, almost this time last year. So it's been almost a year since Eric Matthews has been the Hardcore Champion, but let's not forget how successful he was. He won in the first ever Prison Break cage match, a match you were a part of, if I'm not mistaken. How does that feel?
Feels good.
And speaking of things that feel good to Connor, here comes his former apprentice,
And introducing
Gavarian.
the next challenger, fighting out of Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 185 pounds, Gavarian.
Now, Connor, you won Manager of the Year 2 years in a row managing this guy, and I'm sure that you took away a lot from that. What is the one thing that Gavarian brings to the table that the other three don't?
His technique is one of the most exquisite pinpoint I've ever seen in the company. I mean, you know, like you said, he went to Japan for a few years, or a year, about
A
more,
little over a year.
to hone his craft, and that is exactly what he did.
And man, did he ever. And he has come out strong here once again. He will compete the most recent Hardcore Champion before Cable, lost at Eye of the Storm, and you've got to think that's sitting in the back of his mind. As the championship is raised to symbolize it's on the line, the four competitors look on. What a moment. And here we go. Right off the bat, Gordon Slash and Cable tie up Matthews and Gavarian here. Watch out. Gordon Slash, neck breaker. Matthews with a big elbow. Connor, who's your favorite in this match?
You know, I don't know who to pick. Everyone has their strong suits. Cable and Gavarian have kind of created this rivalry. Eric Matthews, now that he associated himself with Sean Peterson, I really don't see himself as part of the hardcore division, but you know, he did own that belt for a while.
And
so.
let's put that. Oh, hold on a minute. Look at this. Matthews and Cable working together on Gavarian in a DDT.
And then Gordon Slash getting the kendo
he
stick.
found Gavarian's kendo stick under the ring. Gavarian's not going to be pleased about that, avoiding it there. But as I was saying, we got to set this up here. All four of these members of this match have been or are the Hardcore Champion. All four of these members of this match have held other championships in the past, with the exception of Cable. So I think Cable here has got something to prove, even though he's the champion, which is very interesting. And of course, we have to keep in mind that Gordon Slash is the only member of this match to have been a former CWE World's Champion, so that's also playing in.
And now Cable grabbing the trash can from underneath the ring.
We've seen that many, many times. There are so many weird things under our ring, you'd think it was an auction. As the reversal by Cable goes through. Watch out. Up, electric chair. Oh, the trash can. Yeah, that thing imploded.
And now Eric
And the
Matthews
cover. One, and a kick out by Slash. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep Slash
and
down.
Gavarian cleaning up Eric Matthews outside the ring there.
Russian leg sweeping some kicks on the outside. Oh, look at Gavarian. Overtake, arm drag. And there's that unique style you were talking about. As now,
Cable
Gordon Slash sent to the outside. Everything's pouring out of the ring here. And Cable showing off. Watch out now. What's Gordon Slash going for? What's he? Oh my God, that's a sledgehammer.
And I thought Eric Matthews was just smashed off the stairs there in the corner.
Keep in mind, a sledgehammer is designed to crush rocks, and Cable realizes the danger of that as Gavarian's DDT'd on the outside in front of us here. It's so hard to follow all the intensity in this match.
Gordon Slash is sent over the top rope again.
Watch Cable with the sledge. Uh-oh. Watch out. Oh, he missed that swing. Oh, the stairs and the sledgehammer. This is no fun for Matthews right now. Oh, and right over here next to us, I've got a great view of this choke. This is ridiculous, Connor. I feel like I'm a part of this match.
And some unusual teamwork there by Gavarian and Cable as they just...
Oh,
well.
and there's Gordon Slash now. Oh, just missed getting whacked with that hammer. That's the ultimate game of whack-a-mole right there. Oh, and right in the side of the head. And Gordon Slash won't be popping through any holes after that impact. Don't give me the face palm. That's a good comparison. Oh, but Matthews in the chair bounced right off his head and came back outside. That's quite the deflective cranium there. And we got in the cover and breaking up by Cable to save the match. Oh. Uh-oh, watch Cable. Is he going for it already? In the center. Cable cutter. That move has put many matches away before. One, two, and no! Kick out by Matthews. The Cable cutter was not enough, as Cable has to go back to work here. Tying up Matthews from behind. Big power suplex. Oh, Gavarian snuck a low blow in there, but it's totally legal. Cable looking for something, but nothing is under there, it looks like. Oh, chair shot.
And Cable with that
Another chair
sledgehammer.
shot. And watch out. Oh, taking out everyone with that chair is Gavarian. Now Gavarian going after Matthews here. This incredible Fatal 4-Way match brought to you live on CWE. If you're just joining us, the Hardcore title is on the line. Cable now. Cable and Gordon Slash tie up. Matthews goes behind, neck breaker. And look at Gordon, cover. 1, 2, oh no, not 2, 1 count. Look at Matthews. Gavarian throwing Matthews into the corner here. Cable's got a sledgehammer. Oh, and Matthews gets out of the way of that. But he takes the full force of the sledgehammer in the gut and out of the back of the head. This is brutal. Oh, misses that. Drop kick. And what? Gavarian, oh, that poison! And the kick from the gods! But Cable takes him down. And what's going to happen here? Oh, Gordon! Trying to steal the win is Gordon! Oh, but Cable saves it there. That could have been an interesting turn of events.
And Cable going back under.
Uh-oh! And Cable's got wood! It's a table, ladies and gentlemen! Cover! 2! Oh, Gavarian able to kick out.
And Cable going back.
Another cover! 1! Gavarian this time! And a kick out by Gordon. Wow, was that a crazy pin? And now that table placed in the corner. Uh-oh. Gavarian. Oh, leg takedown. Eric Matthews drop kick through the table! Gordon Slash, and there's pieces of table everywhere.
Now Eric Matthews trying to clean things up a bit.
And that's what he's going to have to do. Neck breaker. And the crowd is into this match. You can hear those chants throughout the whole building. And now look at this. Cable. Matthews. DDT. And a cable cutter. And, oh, a double pin. 1. And a kick out. 2. Cable's counts. He's got it. Cable did it. Somehow through the double pin, Cable wins. That's awesome.
And you know, Hardcore and Cable, they go together, and
he's proven it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hardcore Champion. What a match here, and CWE is back in full swing. And coming up later, as we learn, our main event, the world's champion JC Holm will take on Chase Adams in what is certain to be an explosive main event. Don't go anywhere. CWE will be right back. And CWE Live is back. Another match coming your way, only this time we shift to our beautiful women's division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, she is the CWE Women's Champion, representing the Edge, Allison James.
And over on CWE's Facebook page a few weeks ago, there was a poll asking if Allison James was the most prestigious women's champion in CWE history. Controversial results, but Connor, what do you think?
I'm going to have to say no on that one.
Who's the number 1 then? I mean, the only other competitor really is Montana. Nonetheless.
And introducing the opponent, coming into the ring by Garrett Fox from Baltimore, Maryland, Judy Boyle.
And now this is going to be interesting because it's been a while since we've seen Judy Vile in action. And tonight she's got the number 1 dog in the yard, self-proclaimed by Allison James. So, Connor, what's Judy Vile going to have to do tonight that the others over the last few months haven't been able to?
Well, I think first off is just overcome not even the physicality of Allison James, but the sort of aura, or however you want to say it.
Mystique, almost.
Mystique is a very good term because she carries a certain weight just because of who she is every time she gets in the ring.
So you think there's an intimidation factor?
Oh yes, most definitely.
And Judy Vile's going to have to overcome that. I would agree with you.
Yes.
Because Judy Vile, as we said, it's been a while. We don't know exactly what she can do. And while she is one of the bigger divas on the roster, that doesn't always mean anything. Misses that kick. Oh, but not that one. Oh, but Judy with an elbow and another one and another one. But James, quick to reverse here. And there's Garrett Hawk. Arm drag takedown by James. Garrett Hawk watching on, obviously involved with Judy Vile in some way as she's part of the mosh pit with Hawk and Slash. Slash just got done putting on a clinic of a hardcore match. There's a head scissors. And now it's Garrett Hawk's turn. I don't even know what I'm doing to make a presence here tonight. And Judy Vile, oh, big knee to the back. Judy Vile has somewhat held her own here. Oh, misses that elbow. That could have been brutal with James leaping like that. Oh, major slap to the face.
I seen ripples.
I felt ripples. Remember when they used to make those chips with the ripples in them?
Those were ruffles, completely different.
Damn, that's right, isn't it?
Now Judy Vile showing off a little bit for the crowd there. And
As they
she's
go
going up top.
Look at this. Oh,
Oh.
James with a chop right to the chest, and now this isn't going to be good, whatever it is. Look out here. Oh, cliffhanger. And that's a powerful move, but Judy getting out of the ring. Judy now baiting Allison James to the outside. Watch out. Sent over by us, but she stops herself. Oh, misses that, and they collide. Oh, but a big shoulder from Vile. Not often do our women's matches spill to the outside.
Oh!
But, ooh. Oh! Every now and again, this is what you get with CWE. Garrett Hawk showing his approval. Judy Vile now up on the apron, looking to try to get Allison James. She's hiding behind the ref here. And now Judy. Oh, that's the ref! That's not right! Oh, there comes the ref! I don't think she realized who she had there. And Hawk! Oh, Hawk sneaking in a cheap shot! Oh, but the ref caught him. The ref caught him, and Garrett Hawk's getting thrown out of here.
But the damage may have already been done.
Garrett Hawk with a cheap shot, and I don't know how to feel about that. I don't like it when people hit a woman, but Allison James might be an exception here.
Oh.
Look out. Split-legged takedown. That's unique. I've never seen that before.
And there's the cover.
1, 2, will she? No, James kicks out. I've never seen anything quite like that move. Watch out. Oh, the ref again, getting in the way. James successfully baiting Judy Vile into going after the ref once again as they tie up here. Now that Judy Vile doesn't have Garrett, this is going to change the dynamic of this match totally, don't you think?
I'm going to say no. I mean, it really didn't seem like having him on the apron was that big of a game changer.
But it's a mental thing. You know that your guy's got your back there. And now she's on her own against the toughest woman on the roster. Power slam counter. See what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. And watch out now, as Allison James might be setting up here. Right to the eye. Watch out. Oh, right to the face.
And
Huge kick right to the face that James has made herself so famous for. She calls that the dog bite. 1, 2, and no, Vile stays alive. Watch out.
now Allison trading blows in the center of the ring there.
And again, back and forth. And here comes Allison James back off the ropes, collides. Oh, runs into Judy hard with a shoulder. And Judy's going to win that battle most times.
I'd have to say now just working her lower back with her legs there.
It's not a bad tactic to go about. No, over takedown. That's pretty. Cover. 1. Will that be enough to put away James? No. Kicks out at 2. And look at this. Judy goes back to that split leg takedown. It looked real good earlier. Maybe that's enough. And Judy looking to maybe do something here.
Allison James clearly.
Look out! Oh, backstabber! The backstabber connects. Look at that again. The recoil and the cover. Will she get the upset? 2. She does! I don't believe it. Allison James hasn't lost a match in months. Judy Vile with a huge upset here tonight.
Allison James was coming up on her 1 year with the women's title belt.
And now that might come into question is Judy Vile may have earned herself a #1 contender spot. Allison James is going to have to watch her back. There might finally be some competition here for Allison James.
I definitely think there is.
This is incredible, and Garrett Hawk has got to be proud of Judy Vile here tonight. Connor, I can't believe that Allison James just lost.
I can't believe the athleticism of Judy Vile.
I agree with you completely, but that's what surprises us about the women's division here. It's incredible, and it surprises you like that. Ladies and gentlemen, CWE's back, and after that upset win, I've got to see who's going to try to top the card now. CWE, we'll be right back. And welcome back to CWE Live. Connor, I'm still in shock over the upset victory by Judy Vile moments ago. It was incredible.
I think the fans, and I think even more so the Edge, are going to be a little bit more shocked than we are.
I'm being told now from the guys in the back that Chris Twenier has demanded a match tonight with Garrett Hawk in response to what happened earlier tonight. So tonight, we will see that match. But now, unfortunately, we have to go to Strictly Business, who I can't imagine what they're coming out here for. They're not scheduled to compete, so I think that means, unfortunately, we're going to have to hear from them.
And knowing them, it's nothing any of us want to hear, but we're going to hear anyway.
Well, Eric Matthews competed earlier in that hardcore match too, which I will give credit, he was quite good in.
He was.
But tonight, Braden Gansas is not scheduled to compete, and the look on Eric Matthews' face tells me everything I need to know. CWE is live here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It is our return episode, and it is great to be back, huh?
It is. I mean, you never realize once the show's gone how much it's a part of you, and it really is.
Especially for me. You know, this is one of those things that means a whole lot to me, and I'm really glad that I can still be a part of it and we didn't go anywhere. So, with that being said, let's go to Strictly Business.
Something, Braden, here's what I can't stand about being here right now. It's almost like Corey Fox wants certain people to succeed and certain people to fail. And I know what you're all thinking. Of course it's me. Of course it's Braden. Of course it's the new Strictly Business that Corey Fox wants to fail. It's because we're successful. We emulate success. We are success. And at Eye of the Storm, we succeeded. We won the #1 contendership for the Tag Team Championships. It's ours. It is our right to face the Edge. But what does Corey Fox do? He goes over the heads of everyone around here who has any input in anything and declares that someone else gets to fight for the Tag Team Championships. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. We won at Eye of the Storm. We deserve it. We want our title shot, and we want it right now. Well, Eric. Eric, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Listen, I understand you're angry. I'm angry too. You're right. We won. We deserve a shot, and that's that. But you're banged up. You need to be at 100%. You know how good the Edge is. Let's not rush into this, okay? Now, what my friend is trying to say is that we earned a spot, and Corey Fox is just going to give it to someone else. That doesn't sit. That doesn't sit here, that doesn't sit there, it doesn't sit anywhere, but somehow it's gonna happen. So here's what I say. Strictly Business is not leaving this ring until Corey Fox comes out here and does one of two things. Either first, apologizes to us and gives us the match that we earned, or number two, he scraps the idea. Because Strictly Business is not going to play in some little game that Corey Fox wants to put on. We're bigger than that, and we're better than that. So Corey, get your ass out here, apologize, and you can go on with your show.
Strictly Business looks like they're going to try to hold the show hostage. Oh, wait a minute. And look who's here. The Young Guns, who are not going to let this thing die, and I don't blame them. It was them who competed in that ladder match, and they came so close.
I didn't want to interrupt what seemed like such a joyful meeting between business partners, but, you know, there's something that I don't think you guys are considering. You know, I've only been here a short time, so is my tag partner, but every time we've done what we're supposed to do, we've been rewarded. But it seems like every time you guys do something right, you do two things wrong and screw it up for everyone. I mean, Eric, how long ago was it that we thought you were fired from the company? Gone. You see, guys, what I think you've forgotten is that it might not be all about your successes. It might also be about your failures. And while you guys are tremendous in-ring performers, there's no doubt about that. The one thing that I think people don't have in you is faith. You've proven time and time again that you can go, but not when it counts. You got lucky in Eye of the Storm. We acknowledge that. We acknowledge you won. But could you do it again? That's the big question people want. It's the question that people ask, and you haven't answered it. We have. But now it's on you. And that's why we are out here tonight to challenge you one more time. The United States Showdown. Young Guns versus Strictly Business #1 contendership.
Wow.
And the winner of that match will face the winner of the match at United States Showdown for the belts.
I would want to see that.
What? What, AJ, are you dreaming? Are you dreaming, AJ? We already beat you. We already proved that we could beat you. Why should we do it again? We're already the #1 contenders. Do you think we're stupid? We work for the smartest businessman on the planet, and you think I'm gonna fall for some crap like that? You're dumber than you look, Jones. No match, no deal. Well, we figured you might say that. So what we did was we went ahead of you. Don't you worry one little bit. Come United States Showdown, the match will be on. Whether or not you like it.
Well, this is huge, Connor. What do you think?
Honestly, I think it is some grade A bull.
That's okay. I have a censor button right next to me. But why do you say that?
As much as I dislike Strictly Business, they have already proven themselves, and they are the #1 contender. And then because the Young Guns twisted some arms and went over some heads, they get a redo? No.
Well, I can see your point, but I'm also an aficionado for good matches, and I think that's going to be a good one. We'll be right back. And we are back here on CWE. Oh, hey, it's your guy. The CWE champion is in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CWE champion, Richard Till.
And Richard Till is on his way down to the ring. And Connor, we have to take a second to talk about Eye of the Storm and the absolute war that this man had with the demon Sindrak. What were your thoughts about the match?
It's probably going to live up as one of the greatest matches in CW history for a long time.
And you know something? Let's talk about how big it really was. Richard Till kicked out of about 5 or 6 demon horns and being put through our announce table. There's a great photo online on the CWE Facebook page of Sindrak leaping across the gap between the ring and the announce table, landing and we were blown away. We were right there. Sindrak kicked out of about 3 or 4 spears, a whole bunch of Union jackhammers. That's why I literally used the term war. It was a war.
I mean, it was both men, or at least Richard Till. I don't know if you can call Sindrak man, but both of them brought everything to the ring and they left it there.
And hopefully he'll be able to pick it back up right here tonight, because I can only imagine where the competition goes next.
I mean, that's the $1 million question. Where do you go after Sindrak?
After seeing what Richard Till did to Sindrak, do you really think anyone's in a hurry to get in line behind him?
You just have him fight animals like
rhinoceros,
buffalo.
We'll get some wild wings after this.
In a lot of ways, I'm actually really glad that CWE took some time off. Because it gave me the opportunity to take some time off. And after that war that I put on with Sindrak and Eye of the Storm, can you blame me? Then again, I better be careful about saying his name or whatever. Apparently they get real mad when you do that, so I won't do it again. You freaks are listening. But I'm not out here to talk about what happened. I'm out here to talk about what's going to happen. Because as it stands, I walked out of Eye of the Storm, still the CWE champion. Now for me, that means that I have to look forward to what comes next. But the truth is, I don't know. I don't know who. I don't know when. I don't know where. All I can do is hope.
Oh my! Dmitry Volchenkov! Richard Till's former tag team partner in the movement! What is this?
And you know, I did mention earlier that maybe we have to have Richard Till fight some animals, but I did not even think about this one.
Dmitry Volchenkov is storming to the ring. Look at the reaction from this crowd. They know what's happening. We know what's happening. The question is, does Richard Till know what's about to happen here?
And always, Victor Pariah, ringside. This cannot be good.
Victor Pariah, I am sure, has something to say here, but this is incredible. Dmitry Volchenkov face to face with his former tag team partner. You can't make this stuff up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the ring now.
Mr. Till, as it stands, there is slightly more you can do than whatever it is you were going to say. But the one thing you don't have to do is look for the competition, because Mr. Till, I have brought the competition to you. Isn't it funny that this is happening now when it should have happened so much sooner? Mr. Till, how long did you think that you could get away with being the CWE champion without my client, the Russian destruction machine, Dmitry Volchenkov, taking notice? You see, as it stands, Mr. Till, this world is poised for change. It changed when I brought Volchenkov back from the brink of being fired. It changed when I brought Scott Gansons to that same pedestal, and it's going to change again. Only this time, it's going to be at your expense. You might be glad that CWE took some time off because you got to rest. But while you were resting, this man was tearing people apart in other countries. This man was tearing people apart at the gym. This man was doing everything in preparation for this very day. I am out here on behalf of my client, Dmitry Volchenkov, to do one thing, and that is to formally challenge you for the CWE Championship at the United States Showdown. Now, Mr. Till, I believe you are a businessman, and I believe you're a smart man, so I believe that you won't turn down the challenge from arguably the only man on the roster. You know what? No, not arguably. The only man on the roster who can beat you for that championship. And I know that you're smarter than to deny a challenge from your best friend. What, did you think Dmitry forgot about you? Oh, no. No, quite the opposite. As a matter of fact, I have heard nothing about anything except when am I going to fight Richard Till from this man. The next step is on you. I believe that you will make the right decision. Dmitry doesn't. These fans clearly know what's best for this business. The only question is, do you?
So Volchenkov wants me, does he? You know, Dmitry, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen sooner than later. And honestly, I was kinda hoping it would. So you made my day out here by coming down to the ring and telling me about this. Pariah, you can tell your client to meet me at United States Showdown. One-on-one, Volchenkov versus Till. The battle of the movement.
I am in shock. This is awesome, Connor. The battle of the movement at the United States Showdown is finally gonna happen.
And you know, I don't know what to say.
You didn't even say any words there because you're so, it's incredible, isn't it? I can't even get over this. I cannot wait for the United States Showdown, and ladies and gentlemen, more to come when we come back. And welcome back to CWE Live. There's Garrett Hawk. As we mentioned earlier, we were going to see this match here tonight. And Garrett Hawk is here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 273 pounds, he is one half of the CWE Tag Team Champions and the CWE Royal Crown Champion, representing The Edge, Chris Twenier.
And Chris Twenier is here.
And introducing the opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 224 pounds, Garrett Hawk.
And as we mentioned earlier, this match was created as a result of the upset earlier tonight when Judy File defeated Allison James. I see you shaking your head over there. What are you thinking about?
It doesn't really shock me or surprise me. More upsets me that the Edge can simply get a match because one of their members was beaten.
Well, I think it's more of the fact that let's go back to the beginning of the night when Corey Fox was interrupted by the Edge. Corey Fox said he was going to do everything in his power to make sure that the Edge isn't half of what it is now by the end of the month, and maybe he feels like putting the Edge in matches will tire them down and wear them down even if they win.
But imagine
if Garrett Hawk wins tonight. He's got to get a #1 contender shot for that Royal Crown Championship.
That is true, but it seems to me that this match should not be happening right now. Judy Vile won by the help of Gordon Slash. Their tactics, Garrett Hawk, that the Edge use on a daily basis. And now all of a sudden, because it happened to them, they get a redemption match.
Well, I'm not the person to go to about all this, unfortunately. You'll have to go to the guy who actually makes decisions around here. But nonetheless, this match is happening, and Gordon Slash... Damn it, look what you do. Garrett Hawk is on top right now. Never mind. Chris Twenier with a nice power out of the corner and a cover. One. And a kick out at one there. But, we can't deny the athleticism that Judy Vile and Allison James put on tonight. But let me put it to you this way. Imagine if your girlfriend was in CWE competing and she lost to someone you can't stand.
You mean Jade?
I'll make sure that she gets a card. So imagine if she lost to someone you can't stand. Wouldn't you be a little angry? Wouldn't you want to get back at whoever you could?
Yes.
Big elbows here. So there you go. That's all that they're trying to do. JC Holm can't compete tonight. He sent Chris Twenier to do the work.
I just think it is never just...
Watch out. Watch out here. We'll get back to that thought in a second because Twenier's going to take Hawk's head off with that clothesline. Oh, man.
And it looks like he's definitely going to go for the pin.
One. How could you not? Two. And that's got it. No! A kick out at two. Wow. Anyway, what were you saying?
I just think that it is never just one thing with the Edge. There's also
there's two things right there, pulling down the top rope.
There's also always an interior, or rather another motive behind their actions.
And I think that is what it is tonight. Not only do they get back at what they thought was a bad win or whatever, but they get a chance to prove once again why they are who they are. I'm not defending the Edge, but you've got to sit here with a clean slate and look at this from an outsider's perspective. If I was JC Holm and I was, dating Allison James, I would want to get some retribution every time she lost. That's what you do. It's an emotional thing. It's not a business decision.
Well, nice shot there.
And Garrett Hawk! Oh! But he missed! 20-year-old out of the way, and don't confuse yourself, folks. That is very, very thin padding. There is not much there between the concrete floor and what he landed on.
And now Chris Twenier sending
Garrett Hawk back in the ring. Big elbow. Twenier has been all about the offense in this match, and every time Hawk has come close to a comeback. He missed! That's why you don't jump backwards. I don't know what he was thinking there. And Hawk did not capitalize. You've got to capitalize there. But he comes out on top anyway. Oh! Right in the corner. Keep your eye on Holm. And now, knee to the face. Right in the corner. Garrett Hawk coming strong now. Building some momentum himself. Oh, the 20-er.
Always with the nice reversals there, we literally always talk. You never give Chris Twenier the credit for being the type of wrestler he is. He is very technical, very well-rounded.
I would give him the damn credit if he would stop running around with guys like JC Holm, doing underhanded stuff like cheating and breaking rules all the time. And watch out, Hawk walks right to the winning edge there.
I'm talking about from when he first,
Yeah,
from
from the, look out.
again.
He's gonna, I swear to God, if he hits this, Garrett Hawk's gonna have a concussion. Huge clothesline right to the head, and the cover. One, two, and Retribution is a dish best served cold.
And out cold because Garrett Hawk is just...
Chris Twenier came out on top. No surprise there. It's not that I didn't expect this, but I always have hope that the other person will win. Nonetheless, Chris Twenier came out on top once again, and my only question is, who's going to be able to challenge? Chris Twenier is every bit as good as Holm is. Who's going to be able to challenge him for that Royal Crown Championship? But up next, our main event when we come back. And welcome back. It is main event time, and there's Holm. Oh, wait, Adams from behind, and Adams.
And skip the introductions. We need none of them.
I don't blame Adams one bit. This is after months and months and months of this happening to him. Chair shots, cheap shots, dirty tactics, and on the stage, the Adams Splitter. Way to go, Chase Adams.
And the crowd is
eating it up. Sending Holm all the way down the stage. All the way down back into the ring.
And now it looks like maybe this match will officially begin.
It is now officially underway as the bell rang. And Adams coming out strong here. This is awesome. I'm finally glad to see someone outthought the Edge. Oh, but Holm coming back.
Well, that's what happens when you reach the top. You start to think yourself invincible, that no one else can touch you. And
Chase Adams makes a case that that is not the case here tonight. Over the stairs. Now let the scavenge begin. Look at this. They surrounded him. And see, this is the problem with the Edge. No matter how smart you are or how good you are, they will always have numbers. And over beside us now, the Edge is almost always going to have the numbers, and tonight they do. And watch this now. Adams. Spinning wheel kick. Twenier being smart. He knows he can't put his hands on Adams or he'll get disqualified.
He
did, but I guess considering that's not an offensive move, they're not going to say anything.
Chris Twenier walking the line there,
and that's something that he's done very well when he's managed Holm. And now, watch this. Into the corner, there's Twenier. This is oddly reminiscent of the match that we just saw between Twenier and Garrett Hawk. And now what? Into the corner. He's using the foot. He's holding the ropes. That's illegal. The ref has got to get in there and do something about that.
Well, you know, he let Twenier put his hands on Adams, so...
I guess. I don't like it. I would break it up if I was a ref. But I'm not. And look at this. Holm beginning to work the inside of the left knee.
Doing his trademark systematic
termination of limbs. I don't even like to call it attack because it's more like a termination. He doesn't want to just hurt you. He wants to wound you.
And it really is. And a smart move going for Chase Adams' legs there because his kicks and his high-flying abilities are truly... and
right down to the floor. And that's a good point, Connor. Holm knows if you take that away from Adams, that's his bread and butter. That's like taking away the strength from someone like Isaac Morgan. And the Edge taunt, the X. Misses that. And running knees to the face. If there's anyone quick enough to keep up with J.C. Holm, it's got to be Chase Adams. And now, locking the head scissors and a big elbow. And watch out. Right to the eyes. And a leg sweep. How's the ref letting him get away with this? And back to the legs.
You know, and we had such high hopes for Chase Adams at the beginning of this match, and now it just...
Takedown there again. Chase Adams is... right to the knee. I'm not saying he's out of it. He's definitely not out of it. We've seen this before. Chase Adams is the guy who beat Giganta for the World's Championship, but the fact of the matter is... Giganta didn't have the numbers game.
Thank God he didn't.
What did you... Oh, my God, I just missed it. He leapt clear over Twenier and landed on Adams.
And now both of them getting involved there, and once again, Chris Twenier
knocking that very fine line. Big elbow. Adams has really got to think this through here. How much more do you really want to keep going with these guys? It might be better just to cut your losses and run at a certain point.
I mean, the legs of Chase Adams, rather, is just... Look at them, they're just weak.
every time he takes a shot, it's got to feel like someone's taking an axe into your knees.
And but look at this, Chase Adams turning the tables around.
Watch this, we've seen this before. Drop kick in the corner.
And that might just be the spark.
Chase Adams still using those legs despite the fact that he's taking quite a beating in his knees and his ankles. Watch out. Reversal. Up and the Me Gusta DDT. And outside, Holm escapes the pressure. And Adams coming to join him. That might have been a mistake, but Holm doesn't get the advantage here. Right out in front of us. Oh, but misses that elbow, and into the barricade goes Adams.
And the ref's still counting.
Well, he's got to. They're outside the ring. Adams. Oh, into the post. And now what? Holm. Oh, sends him over to our area. Watch out. Oh, on the floor. What's Holm thinking here? Look out. Uh-oh. Oh, the chair's there. Oh, down on that chair. That thing folded up. He hit it so hard. I don't know how Adams is standing right now. And a shot to the face. And guys, I want to point out that that was not illegal because Holm did not use the chair as a weapon. Adams landed on it. It's not the same. Oh, look out! Out of nowhere, Adam Splitter! It's not gonna do it! The Adam Splitter hits!
And the cover!
20er's on the apron! And the ref's got his back turned to the pinfall. Adams had this match won! And 20er did what he does best, better than anyone else.
Now, Holm
targeting all the different limbs of Chase Adams here in one sweep. It's ridiculous how good he is at it. You know, we're supposed to be color, but it's so damn hard to be color when this is happening. When JC Holm and the Edge are out here, it's hard to be fair and balanced.
Oh, most definitely. And I think 20er actually might have just ripped the top off of our table there.
Well, he did, but I wasn't going to say anything because I don't want them coming over here. Remember the last time that we got our mouths in trouble? We had to... Oh, look at Adams! Oh, but Holm got out of the way, and Adams landed cleanly, fortunately for him. Look out! Oh, Holm missed the clothesline. And Adams now with a kick, and another one, and a series despite the injuries, running knee. Adams is keeping pace here.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm
running bulldog, and then collides with the stairs.
I'm highly impressed with the beating that Chase Adams has managed to take and still keep going.
And look at this, Adams now. He's got to watch his back. Oh, and he didn't. And 20er, once again, walking that line. How much more do you think he gets thrown out?
Well, depending on how the ref has made calls in this match so far,
might not happen.
I think 20er could throw a few punches and it wouldn't do anything.
That's a good point, and I'd hope to God that doesn't happen. As now Holm has Adams. Oh, look at this. The tree of woe. That all the weight in Chase Adams' body is on his legs right now. This is so smart, and I hate it, but it's so smart. JC Holm just knows what to do.
And you know, the sad thing is that JC Holm could probably finish this match.
Oh.
I mean, Chase Adams can barely stand on his own two legs, and he's just going to town on him.
But that's what they do. It's like I said earlier, he's not here just to win. If it was all about winning, he would have won hours ago. This is about maiming and wounding people who get in their way so there's no competition. This is how they've made it this far. This is what they do, and they're so good at it, and it pisses me off.
Oh, look, right, Chase Adams back up on his feet again.
But he doesn't have the strength to do anything. Once he got up, it was all weakness. And misses the sweep, and Adams trying to muster up some strength here. High knee to the face. What is this? Look at this. Oh, but Holm got out of the way. Oh, and he tripped him and he hit the bottom rope. High flying action despite the injuries. Chase Adams is a warrior. Maybe looking to set it up again. Me Gusta DDT. And if you're the Edge, you've got to be wondering what it takes at this point.
And there's the cover.
And 20er again. The seeds of frustration have got to be planted in both Adams and Holm's mind at this point.
And Chase Adams going up top again.
And Holm got out of the way. He got out of the way. Missed an elbow. Missed a kick, but not that time. And now in the corner and back to those kicks. Again and again, Holm goes back to those kicks. Watch out. Vertical suplex. What has Holm got to be thinking at this point? He's done everything he can to Adams. He's yelling at the ref now. He's done everything he can to Adams. How much more is Adams going to be able to take?
You know, that I don't think that's almost getting taught.
What? Oh! Into the table that 20 are cleared off earlier.
You know, I don't think this is...
Oh! Adams! Holm on our table, but maybe we're safe.
Oh, there's the reversal by Holmes.
Clothesline!
Oh.
Holm takes him down. And Holm sending him back in the ring. I've got to wonder what's going through Holm's mind here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, what's he doing? And this match is not no disqualification. JC Holm, this match is not no disqualification. I don't think he cares at all. Shot with a chair, DDT, and that's it. The ref ringing the bell. I don't think Holm cares about the match at all.
And now he's arguing with the ref, and the ref, he's out of here.
It doesn't matter. JC Holm, I don't think he cares about the result of the match at all.
Wait.
Another chair. Ow. And the assault continues. This is what I'm talking about. I don't think he cares about the damn match. It's more than that. It's about wounding people. It's about hurting people.
And now...
Hey, Fox, you see that? Right there? That's another man. Another man who's going on a long list of people who are good enough to stand in the ring with God.
Wow. And there's 20er. That's a remark that Holm might live to regret. And Adams cleared out of the ring, and the Edge victorious once again here. Even in defeat, they're the winners. How do you defeat someone who can't lose?